Hey there, welcome to Uncomplicate Your Business, a weekly show where I share how you can keep things simple and strategic to create success on your terms. I'm Racheal Cook, business growth strategist for women entrepreneurs who are ready for more income, more impact, and more freedom in their business. So today I want to talk about the biggest mistakes holding women entrepreneurs back from experiencing more income, more impact, and more freedom in their business. This whole series in the last few weeks has been all about the path to predictable profits, how you can grow your business to consistent 5, 10, and 15K months. And one of the things that I see holding so many women entrepreneurs back is they lack focus. They lack focus. In fact, this is one of the things that after 10 years in business, hundreds and hundreds of clients, I see over and over again that the distraction and the overwhelm and the shiny objects are truly the things that shut most businesses down within the first couple of years. Statistically, 80% of new businesses are going to fail within the first few years. So how do you make sure that you're going to succeed? How do you make sure your business is going to stick it out through the startup stages of your business to get into the stage where you're making consistent revenue, where you're getting clients each and every month? It comes down to focus. So today I want to break down this mistake and how you can apply more focus into your business right away. It all comes down to simplifying your overall business strategy. So I'm going to cover 3 different areas I want you to look at and see if you need to simplify. The first area I always look for with people who are struggling to build that consistency, who are struggling to get their marketing and their sales to work for them, is, are they trying to be everything to everyone? Now, I know if you're anything like my clients, chances are you have a solution. You have something that can serve so many people. I often hear this from my clients who absolutely love to learn. They have more certifications and more trainings and just expertise on top of expertise. They really have credentials to back up what they know. And it's almost like that curse of expertise is now they feel like I could help anybody with so many different problems. But as a result, they don't get known as the go-to expert for any particular problem. So what I want you to look at is, have you built your business for one dream client? This is essential, especially if you remember from the first episode in this series, all about the stages of business growth. If you are still in stage 1 and going into stage 2, you need to be 100% focused on one type of dream client. One type of dream client who has a very specific problem or challenge that you can solve. So I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Rach, but I can serve so many people. There's so many people I can help with what I know. And I get that. I totally get that. But the problem is it becomes really hard to stand out when you've diluted your message. It becomes incredibly hard for people to understand who you are and if they're in the right place, if you're the right person to help them, if it looks like you offer everything. So what helped me so much, honestly, I attribute so much of my early success in my business when I started it in 2008, 2009, was I was under the name The Yogipreneur. I had a very, very clear dream client in mind. I was very clear in my messaging. I was helping yoga business owners to become successful entrepreneurs. They instantly knew when they landed on my website, just from the name of my business, from the tagline on my website, they knew instantly if they were in the right place or not. And that, I truly believe, is one of the key catalysts to my business taking off so quickly, to making it easy, almost effortless for me to find new potential clients, because the minute they landed on my website, they landed on my Facebook or anything else, they were like, this is for me. She has the expertise I'm looking for. I have another client who this is such a great example. I have a client, Hannah Brannigan, who is an incredible dog trainer. But not only is she a dog trainer like I would hire, like somebody to help me teach Savannah, my 11-year-old Cocker Spaniel, how to walk correctly on a leash, because we have never seemed to master that. That is not what Hannah does. What Hannah does is help other dog trainers and enthusiasts who want to earn their first medals, their first titles in obedience training with positive reinforcement. Now, this is such a clear, specific niche. It's such a clear, specific niche that if you happen to be a dog trainer who believes in positive reinforcement and you love going to these obedience competitions or agility competitions, you land on her website, you know exactly who she's speaking to. You land on her podcast, you know exactly who she's speaking to. And this has made it so much easier for her to consistently grow her business over the last few years. So I want to encourage you to build your business with one dream client in mind. Now, it might expand. That is exactly what has happened for me as I've shifted away from the Yogipreneur branding under my new branding, which is all Racheal Cook personal brand. And I can tell you the reason I did that was not because I said, oh, I want to go out there and work with everybody. What started to happen was this process happened organically. I started with yoga business owners, and then suddenly I started getting health coaches, and I started getting holistic healthcare practitioners. I started getting massage therapists. I started getting Reiki practitioners. I started getting other people who were not yoga teachers, or their business was not predominantly teaching yoga. And they came to me and resonated with what I was saying and what I was teaching, and realized they could apply the same concepts to their business. So by going very strong on who my dream client was, they started to organically evolve once I got known as the go-to coach for yoga business owners. So I encourage you to start with that. Look at your business. Are you focused on one dream client? And along with one dream client, the next mistake I hear from, or I see for a lot of entrepreneurs and a lot of small businesses, is they are trying to do all the things. They're trying to offer all the products and programs and services. In fact, if you go to their website, it reads like a menu at a restaurant. Like there's just tons of ways they can support you. But as a result, nobody really knows what they do or how they work. You might have experienced this if you've been looking for someone to work with. You go to somebody's website, let's say it's somebody in the health and wellness world, and it says how I can work with you. Here's where you can buy yoga lessons, and here's where you can book health coaching sessions. And by the way, I do Reiki, and by the way, I do this. And because of that, people are confused. They don't know what you have to offer, what you really do, how you really work, what problem you really solve. And that is just one part of the problem, okay? The lack of clarity on your client's end, they don't understand what you're doing. The second part of the problem is now you have got to figure out how to market and sell each of those offers individually. And if you are not a marketing genius, if you're not like a copywriting guru, then you might realize that, yeah, it is actually kind of challenging to market and sell each offer you put out there. It takes time to learn how to effectively get it in front of the right people. It takes time to learn how to sell enough of it so that you get where you want to go in your business. This is why, again, simplifying by growing one signature offer is such a game changer. It is such a game changer. I truly believe the right signature offer can completely transform your business. If you missed the episode all about how creating a baseline revenue is the key to designing a predictably profitable business, make sure you go and watch it, because that is what this is all about. This is about creating a signature offer that you get known for. And when you create that signature offer, a couple of things start to happen. One, you learn how to deliver that offer. And this is something I truly like. When you are trying to grow something, you're not just selling more, you are serving more. And that means you have to learn how to predictably get the results that you're promising for people, whether you're working with them one-on-one, or you're working with them in a group, or you're working with them via an online course or an online training program. However you're working with people, you have to make sure that offer delivers results, which means you have to refine the offer. We do not deliver perfect offers the first time we create them, right? The first time you create a program, the first time you create a product or a service, the first time is not the best. It never is. It never is. This is why everywhere in the software world, they are constantly pushing out updates, right? Because they release the program and then they update it as they get feedback. They update it as users actually interact with it. Same thing needs to apply in our business. We need to put out that first offer and then update it and improve it and get better and better results. See how we can help people get to where they want to go and make it as effective as possible. So that's one piece of growing your signature offering, that when you do this, you're not just launching the first draft over and over and over again. And this is what I see a lot of people doing. They create something, they launch it. Okay, I'm done. Next, what's the next product? But they never get known for anything because they're constantly launching first drafts instead of taking the time to polish it and edit it and make sure that they get to the place they really want that work to be. Okay? So getting known has a lot to do with being able to deliver results. And that means not just delivering the first draft and that's it. It means polishing, editing, revising, sending out updated editions. You want to make sure that your offering is the best possible offering it could be. The other thing about growing one signature program, and as you can tell, it takes time to create it, to edit it, to update it, to tweak it. This is a process. It's a process I have spent 8 years on inside of Sweet Spot Strategy, making it better and better and better. But the best part about this is as you get known, as you get more and more clients who are getting even better results, you also learn how to more effectively market that offer and sell that offer. So if you're constantly creating new products, new programs, and new services, that means you're constantly writing new sales pages, new email copy, creating new webinars, doing new workshops, doing new challenges, doing new things all the time. You're actually increasing your workload. And this makes me crazy because I am obsessed with how can I take something I've created and leverage it? How can I turn this asset, this marketing asset, this sales asset in my business and just do the small tweaks that help it to work better instead of recreating the wheel every time I need to bring revenue into my business? So creating one signature offering allows you to not only design and build something that will generate revenue, that will bring in clients, that will bring in cash flow, but it also allows you to really put the pieces of the puzzle in place to put an engine in place in your business that will get you where you want to go. But you've got to be willing to put in the time and learn how to market it, learn how to sell it, and learn how to deliver that customer experience you promised. Now, the final mistake I see, we've talked about having too many dream clients and not resonating with anybody. We've talked about having too many products, programs, and services, and no one really understands what you do, how you serve, how you can help them. The final piece of the puzzle is having too much marketing. I know this is crazy. I'm saying too much marketing, but more marketing is not the answer. And more marketing can quickly become a distraction and hold you back from getting where you need to go in your business. So this might seem totally counterintuitive. Right now, we are in a world where all you're hearing about is marketing. Like if you're on Facebook, if you're on Instagram, if you're following anyone else who does work similar to me, they're probably telling you how marketing is going to save your business and you just need to be doing Instagram stories. You just need to be doing Facebook Lives. You just need to be writing a newsletter. You need to be blogging. You need to do like a list of 40 different things every single week in order to market your business. The problem with that is you don't end up doing anything particularly well. And you don't end up staying very consistent. So in the beginning stages, I highly, highly suggest looking at your marketing and figuring out what one marketing strategy are you going to double down on and let go of anything else that is a distraction. What one marketing strategy are you going to double down on and what are you going to let go of that's really, truly a distraction? So this is how you show up consistently. This is how you build an audience, a community. You pick one channel, you pick one focus, and you commit yourself to it. And you learn how to get better and better and better. So this show is the perfect example. I've been doing these Facebook Lives since I think September of 2017. So we've done almost 100. In fact, I'm wondering if we're at 99 or 100 right now, but we're pretty close. We're pretty close. We've been doing a lot of them, and I show up consistently each and every week. And because I show up consistently, people know what to expect. They show up with me. They get excited. They know that at noon on Thursdays, I'm going live and they can jump in on their lunch break or, while they're doing some work at their desk and listen in and participate and talk with me. And because I'm showing up consistently, I'm consistently growing my audience. I'm consistently sending people to my challenges or to free resources I've created for you or to different master classes I've created. Showing up consistently is such a huge part of the puzzle, but I'm here to tell you the only way to show up consistently is to not try to do all the things. It's to get laser focused on your primary channel, your primary marketing strategy, and get really good at it and up level it and incrementally get better and better and better. And once you've got a pattern down, once it does not feel stressful to show up every week for your Facebook Live show or show up every week with a blog post or show up every week doing something for your community, once that becomes a habit, once that becomes easy and a little bit more effortless, then you can layer on. So you might see me hanging out over on Instagram these days, but I am nowhere near as consistent with that as I am with my Facebook Live show. And that's because this is my dedicated channel. This is my number one marketing strategy that I put my effort behind. So that's my 3 tips for helping you to get more focused in your business. If you are struggling to design and grow a predictably profitable business, if you are struggling to get clients into your business each and every month, if you are not getting paid each and every month because your marketing and your sales just don't seem to be working correctly, I want you to ask yourself, am I doing these 3 things? Am I focused on one particular type of dream client? Am I focused on one particular signature offering that I'm getting known for? And am I focused on one core marketing strategy that I can be consistent with? If you are answering no to any of those things, I want you to make a commitment and talk to me. Tell me in the comments. Make a commitment that you're going to get focused and stay focused for at least the next 6 to 12 months. If you stay focused for the next 6 to 12 months and you aren't seeing results, then chances are there are some other foundational issues. But we can't get down to the other foundational issues. We can't help you figure out if your messaging is off or if your sales strategy just isn't converting for some reason or another if you can't stay focused on these 3 things. So I really encourage you to let me know below. Are you struggling with any of these areas? Are you going to commit to these areas for the next 6 to 12 months before you try to add another level of complexity to your business? I'm here to tell you for 10 years, I have a multiple 6-figure business, and it is Sweet Spot Strategy is the primary driver for that. My Facebook Live show is a primary driver for growth of Sweet Spot Strategy. And my dream clients have remained, even though their title has changed. They're not just yoga teachers now. They're also health coaches and copywriters. They're all still women entrepreneurs running expertise-based businesses where they're sharing their knowledge, their experience, their expertise with other people. So having this clear focus makes all the difference. I promise to you. So I want to hear from you. Let me know in the comments below if you're going to commit to staying more focused and what you're going to do to get that in place in your business. And if you loved today's episode, I encourage you to check out this all new masterclass, Design a Predictably Profitable Business. In this masterclass, I'm going to share with you the 3 essential strategies to design a predictably profitable business where you will bring in 5, 10, 15K, even more a month by designing a system that you can implement that consistently attracts, engages, nurtures, and invites new dream clients into your business every single month like clockwork. I would love to see you there. You can get all the details at yoursweetspotstrategy.com. It was so great to check in with you today and to share these insights. Again, let me know in the comments below if you're struggling with any of these, and make sure you stay focused, because it really truly is the key, the thing that differentiates businesses that burn out and businesses that are in for the long haul. Thanks so much for joining me. I can't wait to chat with you again in the next episode of Uncomplicate Your Business. Talk soon.